Hi, my name is Wendy Gladney. I am the founder and president of Forgiving for Living. Forgiving for Living was founded in 1999, and our mission and purpose is to help girls and women with rebuilding their self-esteem, giving them life skills, and helping them through our mentor program called the Ambassador Program. Today's agenda is all about giving back and supporting those that support us.
I would like to bring to the stage Wendy Gladney. Many of you know her for the work in the community, her tireless work in the community as an event manager, or her column in the Los Angeles Sentinel newspaper, or her segment on 102.3 KJLH Friday mornings with Dominique Dupree. But her heart is really being the mother of Courtney and Freddie and her work with the young ladies through Forgiving for Living. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, the founder and president, Wendy Gladney.
Thank you, Chris. I just have a few comments that I really would like to share with everyone today, because as you know, when you give birth to a dream and you see that dream become a reality, it brings so much joy to your heart, and that's what Forgiving for Living is for me. Forgiving for Living is a child that I gave birth to in 1999, which was actually over 13 years ago. Today marks the 5th anniversary of the Plus Awards, and we'd like to bring attention to people that are making a difference in our community and in the lives of the women around this city and county. Our honorees today include, and I'm just going to mention them, you can save your applause because we'll have special time for each of them coming soon, but we have Miss Bobby Jean Anderson, who's a commissioner, and she's also a community activist, and she's also a wonderful supporter and a board member of Genesee Center. We have philanthropist Miss Michael Maya, who is also the founder of Circle of Charities. We have the senior vice president with Wells Fargo Bank, Mr. Byron K. Reed. We have Miss Anna Valdez, who is not only a philanthropist, but she's a mother, a wife, a businesswoman, and she gives back to the community all the time. We have Miss Lena Kennedy, who is the chair of health conference that will be held in Pasadena coming up soon, and she's also very involved in the Obama campaign and being involved with having women involved with the Obama campaign. And then we have the National Alumni Association of Spelman College, Los Angeles, and which also my daughter is a graduate and an alumna of Spelman. So to each one of these honorees, we just want to say thank you for the work that you're doing, and we so appreciate you. I am also proud to say that Forgiving for Living has grown by over 200% in just 1 year in terms of the girls that we are able to support and help.
This was our first year, so now we're going into our second year. We've learned a lot along the way, and we hope to keep growing, continue growing with one another, and keep bringing in young women to hopefully learn and grow together. So thank you for all of your support to Forgiving for Living. You get a chance to see firsthand where your support is going and how we're affecting these young ladies. And without further ado, I'm going to bring to the microphone Kenya. She is my mentee, and I'm very proud of her today, and she's going to share with you some of her thoughts about the program.
Good afternoon. My name is Kenya Williams, and I attend Jefferson High School in Los Angeles. I learned about the Forgiving mentor program with Ms. Mentee. Spoke to us at the self-esteem workshop in Lamar Park back in 2010. She invited us to apply to the program. I was hoping I would get accepted. I was accepted in the program for 2011 and 2012. Sarah Marie is my mentor. I really felt that I had more to learn to help me through my senior year, so I am grateful for the Living Forgiving to steady stay for 2012 and through 2013.
Hi, my name is Charmel, and just to share a little bit about my experience with the program. When I first found out about Forgiving for Living, I immediately became interested because I personally did want to have a mentor to just help me through my life transitions, and someone who I can basically look up to as a positive role model and share my concerns or any life experiences that I was going through. And that, I feel that's exactly what Forgiving for Living has provided for me. I was paired with a great mentor who was supportive, who was encouraging, who was there when I needed her to talk to about certain experiences and concerns that I had. And so,
since attending a self-esteem workshop provided by Forgiving for Living at USC back in January 2011, the panel spoke about the importance of young ladies to take care of our health, finish school, and they also provided us with life skills to help us in everyday life. At the event, I learned about the mentor program, and I was very much wanted to be involved. And since then, that I've been in the program and the company of the most beautiful, strong, intelligent, loving women throughout the whole course of this wonderful opportunity.
You've just heard from 3 of our mentees, and we are growing tremendously. We have many more mentees this year, and as graduates of this year's program, we're going to present them with scholarships from Forgiving for Living and our founder.
As Sabra Marie mentioned, we actually have several other young ladies that were part of this past year, but also we have quite a few that are going to be this year. However, because of the generous support of all the sponsors, and I also have to really say because of Wells Fargo Bank and teaching what financial literacy is really all about, we want to say thank you to you. But because of that, we have 3 young, we actually have 4. Kai is another one of our graduates this year, and so we have 4 scholarships that we want to present to them. We also know that oftentimes when young ladies are going to college, if they do get scholarships, they have to go either just towards their tuition or something of that nature, and sometimes they need a little bit more help, whether it's getting books, whether it's getting laptops, whether it's getting to school. Because some girls, we found, even have trouble getting to college. Spelman, can you relate? Okay, so this money is to help them towards their graduation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bobby Jean Anderson.
Good evening, good afternoon, and I'm not going to make a long speech. I'm humbled by this award. I thank Wendy and the Forgiving for Living organization for recognizing me. I appreciate all of you all coming out and supporting. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Anna Valdez.
Hi, thank you. Thank you so much. To start with, thank you, Wendy, for the amazing work she does. Thank you to everybody in Forgiving for Living. Thank you, Laura, my dear friend that introduced me to Wendy, which to this wonderful organization. And several things, and I'm going to be a tiny bit longer, but I wanted to say that it's all about building bridges, and I'm going to be short so that everybody keeps going, but my life has become building bridges. All these experiences that I've had in the United Nations, in different countries. I was born and raised in Mexico City, and then I come here and I see, this wonderful potential and the American dream in front of us. And so there are several things. One is we need to understand each other, right, in everything we do. The other one that I always keep talking about is we here are the new mainstream. So I work, and me and my husband work constantly to unite our efforts. My biggest mentors are African Americans, and of course I love my community with all my heart and I want to help it, but my biggest mentors are African Americans, and the reason why we have been so successful in the things that we do is because we do it together. And the truth is, I don't know if you guys went to the grocery store this month. I'm sure that all of you did. But what I loved from going to the grocery store this month was the cover of the magazine of Los Angeles magazine, because it was this amazing, 3 different versions. One was I'm Asian, I'm white. The other one was I'm African American, I'm white. And the other one was I'm Latino, I'm a Latina, and I'm white. And you know what? That is the new mainstream. You know, the magazine was right on the spot. I mean, we are the new mainstream, and the fastest we work together, the faster we're gonna take ownership of this new mainstream. And so my life, I really want to dedicate it to that. I want to work with everybody that is important in this world, specifically with underprivileged children. And unfortunately for us, it's African American and Latino. And so for me, that's my life. I want to meet all of you. I want to work with all of you eventually. And I thank so much Wendy for all the work she does with these beautiful girls. I've been so touched by speaking to several of them today. And so that's it. So Asante, gracias, and thank you so much.
Lena Candy is our next honoree. She is the Southern California chairperson, Women for Obama, and the chair of Women's Health Conference. She is our next honoree. Lena believes that people are inspired by excellence, and she is committed to the well-being and life of women in the areas of health, politics, and relationships. She cares about her community and touching the lives of the women that she embraces. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Lena Candy.
Wendy, I commit myself to you and the work that you're doing. The young girls, I would like to extend an invitation. Byron Reed knows this. Wells Fargo is a huge sponsor of the Pasadena Playhouse, and they do a lot of work where they give back to young people. And I sit on the diversity board at Pasadena Playhouse. And so on behalf of Pasadena Playhouse, if the girls ever want to come, I know Byron will join in with me, that we would make it available for them to take advantage of any of the plays that are offered at the Playhouse. We would love to host them there. And if there's any other way that we can make a difference in supporting the good work that you're doing, I want you to feel free to call on me, because I'm here at your service. Again, thank you for allowing me to say a few words, and just for being here today. I am humbled and I'm honored. Bless all of you.
When Wendy shared her vision for the Plus Awards 5 years ago, Michael said, "I will help you." She was the one who helped with raising the seed money to get the program off the ground. And over the years, Michael has worked with the Midnight Mission, the Union Rescue Mission, the Donald Sterling Foundation, and now she is the founder and president of Circle of Charities. She is a mother, a businesswoman, and philanthropist, making a difference in the lives of women and the youth across Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Meyer.
The sister that I want to honor today is the messenger of forgiveness, Wendy Gladney. When I think of Wendy, you guys can clap like loud. When I think of Wendy, I think of Nelson Mandela. The Mandela Award for Forgiveness, honoring Wendy Gladney for her extraordinary work with Forgiving for Living.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Alumni Association, Spelman College, Los Angeles.
Oh, so good afternoon. As you can tell, I'm just one person, so I'm not the whole organization. But I do have the pleasure of accepting the award on behalf of the National Alumni Association of Spelman College. And now, it is our chance to give young women from the Los Angeles area an opportunity to be the same and experience all our beloved alma mater has to offer. So our goal as an organization is simple: support our young sisters financially through our fundraising efforts, and our primary fundraising source is our annual brunch, which is held in March. And in so doing, continue the legacy of our sisterhood. So we hope simply to make the words of our First Lady as true for as many young women as we can from the Los Angeles area. With that, I'd like to say thank you.
He sits on several boards and has a heart for community and helping others. Over the years, he has forged a relationship with Forgiving for Living Incorporated, and because of his efforts, has played a role in helping with teaching financial literacy to young ladies at Jordan Downs through Forgiving for Living workshops. His support has also helped with the development of our scholarships for our Mentee graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for that one man that was up to the job. Byron.
This award is not about Byron Reed and Byron's pedigree, what have you. It's about what the service that God has placed on this earth to perform. It's imperative that all of us takes this serious, because if we don't do it, no one else will. It's my job and my duty as Byron Reed, not as Byron Reed with Wells Fargo support. With or without Wells Fargo support, I will always stand in the gap for Wendy Gladney. Thank you so much.
So we just finished our 5th annual Plus Awards here at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and this was our first year that we actually moved into the Rodeo Ballroom, which is the hotel's mid-size ballroom. We've been in the Sunset Ballroom for 4 years, so we are growing as an organization. I'm really proud of my mom and the hard work that she's doing with this organization and influencing young people, and we had some of our mentees here today. I'm also a mentor in the program, and so I'm just really, really proud to be a part of it and help out in any way I can, making a difference in the lives of young women and in young people and men and women in general, really, because everybody could use the power of forgiveness.
My name is Ana Valdez, and I am very honored to have been part of this event. I love what Wendy has done. Obviously, starting from the name of the organization, Forgiving for Living, it's all about that, and it's all about working together, and she influences and transforms the lives of multiple young girls that have been, going through a hard time in different ways. And I am a supporter, I am a fan, not only of the organization, but Wendy, and I love her plans. I think that the long-term plans and investments that she's doing in these organizations are exciting, are the new, important things that we have to adopt, and I want to be a supporter of her and her organization for the long term.
I'm Byron K. Reed. I'm the Senior Vice President and Director of Community Development for Wells Fargo Bank. The reason why I'm here is that these are the type of activities that we all must empower our youth with. And if we don't do it now, we'll have problems in the future.
It is really important what Wendy's doing. Our girls, our young girls, are the heart of everything that we will do in the future. And she's taking care of them, she's healing them, and she's growing them and empower them to take charge of the new America.
Why it's important to make sure that we give back to these young ladies is that, again, if we don't do it, no one else will. So we have to take ownership of making sure that these young ladies are given all the resources to be successful in life. Without those resources, they may fall into the pitfalls that we have customarily have been identified as having issues with within our communities.
It was a fabulous event. We had several of our new mentees there today. We had several of our sponsors that came out and supported. And then also the fact that this is our 5th year anniversary, and we've actually been able to move to a bigger room, so it's really been exciting. We want to thank everybody who came out to support us today. Thank you.